Hi there, I'm Erica from the Boulevard Market in Tecumseh, which is a cheese and specialty food shop. And tonight, it's just after Thanksgiving here in Michigan, and the first snow was today, so I thought we needed something that was really cozy and nice and used up a few leftover things. So it's a dish that I kind of created from a couple of other French dishes, and it really suits us in John and I, and the things that we love. So I thought you might like it too. There's not really a full recipe about it, but I'll do some measurements and a journal post on the website to at least give you an idea. So it's basically, I've got some onions and pancetta frying just until they're caramelized. You could also use leftover holiday ham if you wanted to, which makes it really nice. So set those in a heavy bottom saute pan. I'm using a Raclette pan because it's going to go into the oven. And I set my oven at like 390 degrees, so not quite 400. So once your onions are caramelized and your meats have released all their juices, you might, if you're using something really lean, you might also need a little bit of olive oil to go in there. I've sliced a bunch of potatoes, and we're going to go ahead and add these to the frying pan. And I think I need to scrape up just a few of my little bits on the bottom since I let it get a little bit brown. And I'm going to use just a little bit of Pinot Noir that we had left over from the holidays. So maybe a half a cup. This one is pretty light. This one is really quite light, so I think it'll be nice. You could do a dry white, a dry rosé. Maybe I would stay away from something really, really red. Kind of whatever you've got around. So we're going to put all of our potato slices into this pan, and then we're going to cover it with full-on heavy cream. So you're basically going to be boiling the potatoes into the heavy cream. The beauty of this is all of the starch stays there, the cream gets really thick, so you don't need any thickener. So if you are especially gluten intolerant, this would be a really great recipe for you too, as there is no gluten in it. You won't need any extra thickener as well. So I've got that set, and I'm going to start off with a cup of heavy cream. And really, depending upon the size of the dish that you're making, you may need more or less. I think I will definitely need a little bit more. And just eyeball it to cover so that so your potatoes are completely going to boil within this cream. So, mine are good. I would say that I used approximately 3 cups, and this will make definitely a couple dinners for John and I. So we're going to let that come to a boil, and we're going to boil it for about 12 minutes. So about halfway, so your potatoes are about halfway cooked. Then I have grated up a bunch of raclette cheese. Raclette is a soft, like a semi-soft cheese from Switzerland. It gets very melty, very delicious, and it's quite mild. The thing I love about it is that it doesn't get tough, and so it's one of my favorites. You could also use Gruyere or Comté or Emmentaler, whatever you might be your favorite. But this is definitely our favorite. I would say that I had probably about 3/4 of a pound here, so I did about half of that, so maybe a little bit better than 1/3 of a pound, and I grated it. The only other thing I'm going to add is I'm going to add a little bit of maybe 1 garlic clove and some freshly grated nutmeg. And I'm going to let that boil for about 12 minutes, and then I'll show you how to finish the dish and what it looks like when it's done. In the meantime, I think I'm going to drink some of our the rest of our holiday wine up. We've got some really nice Chateauneuf de Pape that we're drinking with this tonight, so I think it'll be a great pairing. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so it's been about 12 minutes since my potatoes have been boiling in the cream. And so I'm gonna go ahead and add the cheese. I'm gonna give it a quick stir, and then I'm gonna put the whole bit into the oven. 375, 400, I do think I need a pot holder. If any heavy bottom saute pan will work for this. I definitely like the cast iron or the best for cooking, and then switching to the oven. I think it always does a really nice job. So I'm gonna add all this in and give it a quick stir. I did add in between the garlic and the nutmeg, and you can see where the cream has really thickened. It's a little bit of a pinkish color because I did a Pinot Noir instead of a white. And so now it's going to go in the oven, but only for about 20 minutes. The potatoes cooking in the cream like this really at least takes 40 minutes off of your cook time, and it also leaves it with a really nice cheesy bubbly crust. So we're going to pop it in here. I'm also going to have a baguette with this dinner and a nice salad, just the greens with a little balsamic dressing tonight. We wanted something that was really hearty and nice, but well-rounded after a whole weekend of eating. So I will add a picture of the finished dish to the website as well, so you can see what it looks like, and I hope that you too will make this. I think that you're gonna really love it, and you're gonna find it to be a perfect wintry dish. For wine pairing, personally, I would do something like Apres from Switzerland. All the Savoy wines are amazing from France. They're all nicer, rich whites. You could also do a white Burgundy or Chardonnay that has maybe even a little bit of wood aging. That would also be fantastic. If you're doing reds, you could do something a little bit bolder. We're doing the Chateauneuf de Pape, which is predominantly Syrah, with a lean edge from the Rhone. Yeah, so there's a lot that you could do with it. If you don't want to use pancetta or ham, you could also use bacon, and that makes it really great as well, but that happens to be my particular least favorite. So I hope this inspires you to do some new recipes of your own, and do something fun that you really love, and that is warm and hearty for the winter time. So thank you for watching. Bye.